Good morning, everyone. Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic, drinking out of my new Nomadic Fanatic coffee cup with the new logo there. The one I'll have to change later when we paint the bus, but a chilly morning. Had to get some heat put on in the bus. Been bringing some toys into the bus, like my Guitar Hero stuff, but yep, this morning I'm running the little buddy heater on a big propane tank here just to try to warm the space up. We got all the windows closed and the door closed, but well, you might notice that it is a little darker in here inside the naughty bus. A little darker indeed. Something is going on, and I know this is going to be the talk of many a controversy here in the future, but I'm doing it my way, and everything is going to be okay. Yesterday, I put 2 coats of paint on more than half the windows here in the bus from the inside. I used this Rust-Oleum here. I went through it. Actually, we need to go to town and get some more. But I rolled it on. We're going to be deleting quite a few more windows than I initially planned for insulation value. And I'm not done. This is just 2 coats, and it's all going to need probably 4 or 5. But every bottom piece of glass that doesn't open, okay, so these all pop down, every single bottom piece in this entire bus is going to be blocked off. And I had realized yesterday that in order to build and put across wood here and then insulate these, I'm going to have to get rid of this first part, which is painting the windows. There's also a couple window deletes completely up here. These windows will be glued and siliconed around. They will also be screwed up into the frame so they cannot pop down. However, in case anything ever happens behind this, there will be a way to get access to these windows if, say, something happens and the glass breaks or something. Yeah, going all the way along all of the bottom windows. The ones that you can see that are still open, those are serving a purpose in my particular bus build back here in the bedroom. All 3 of these will open for some air. Right there will open for some air. I'm even testing out, I have chosen a 50-inch QLED TV here for this space right here, so those all are deleted. These 2 will stay open, and then the cupboards over here where the refrigerator and stuff. You can still see through them with only 2 coats, but there's a reason why I'm doing this. Let me step outside, because again, when it comes to building a bus, it's a custom project. But what you'll often see when you search on YouTube is everybody kind of just copying what everybody else does. They see somebody do something, and then they just magically assume that that's the way it has to be done. I don't believe in that, okay? So what you're gonna see right now, and remember, all the bottom windows have been painted on the inside. I've done this before in other vehicles, actually, vans and stuff. I don't want sheets of metal covering up certain areas. For me personally, this is the look I want. I want all of the windows to look absolutely stock. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know which ones I blocked off, because that paint on the back, well, once you come up close, all you're seeing is the shiny gloss tint of the bottom. You won't see any light when I get done, because like I said, I'm gonna have 4 or 5 coats on all the windows that will be deleted, and then insulated with 1.5-inch foam board, and then have plywood screwed to the back of it where no light and air can get out. Nobody is gonna know that I spray painted all the bottom of these windows. To them, on the outside here, it's just gonna look stock, like a school bus, which is exactly what I have chosen to go with for my bus. I personally don't care that nobody else has ever done it that way that I can find, and that everyone in the comments is going to tell me that I'm doing it wrong, that I should board those up with metal. I'm still going to do it my way. I do need to go get some more paint this morning, and I don't have a truck because Diana has left me. Diana has left. Well, she's gone to go spend some time with her sons and friends in California, so she's got the truck. I'm holding down the fort here, but I do have my Harley. And I've got my tour pack on the back, so I can load up supplies in there and go get the paint and brushes I need to finish this inside project. Man, it is cold. Oh, but I tell you what, it is already warming up here in the bus with that little buddy heater. Gosh, nice. So Yeah, it's funny to me that right now in this phase, you can look at it and say, Eric, what are you doing? I get that. I understand that. But it's all going to work out in the end after this is all done. You'll see. You'll see. I'm going to make a breakfast burrito, have another cup of coffee, then we'll go ride to town and get some more paint. Well, that little heater sure worked well while I was gone. I just had to turn it off. It's probably about 85 degrees in here, but that'll help the paint stick a little better. There really is no rhyme or reason to this, and I don't know how many coats it's really going to take. I just guesstimated it's probably going to take 3 more coats on top of the 2 I did last night, but this is still Rust-Oleum brand, but let's see how this goes on. See if we get more coverage. Ooh, actually, I think we are getting a little more coverage. I'm going a little thicker than the last 2 coats, just to see how that goes. Get up here in the edges, real good. It's still leaking through a little bit. Get all the corners. I don't know, be going even thicker then. Sometimes no matter how thick you go, it's just not going to cover because it's glass. Glass was never really meant to be painted like this, you know? But we just want to get something close. I don't know, can you guys see through that on your end? That's a lot better than these, right? Okay, well, I'll keep going. I'll hit all these exactly the same. Let that dry, come back and do a 4th coat and see how it looks. Awesome. Everything's only going to need 1 more coat. I actually forgot the back window. We're going to be building a custom cabinet in the back bedroom above the bed. So I did 1 coat on that. I'm be a couple coats behind, but while I wait for everything to dry, I went around the edge and touched up all the edges with a paintbrush because I want to do 1 more coat. There's something else I got to think about, and that is how am I going to secure these windows? Because these ones that are going to be completely blocked off, obviously you don't want this to slip down. Now, I've tested all these. I've done a water test on the outside. I don't have any leaky windows. But if something were to happen behind this insulation and this plywood right here, and this window fell down on a bumpy road, how would I fix it? So I'm going to secure it. Trying to come up with a way to do that. If you look at it from the side up here, it looks like I might be able to take a screw and go right through here and hit there. But if we look at this open window right here for the same thing, there's nothing to grab until almost my whole fingertip gets in there. So we got to get above this line right here. So these screw lengths will work, but I'm gonna have to drill up into them. And the problem that I see is that let me come over here. I won't be able to get the drill. This is in the way. I want to get this way up in there flat and the head won't fit. So I think what I'm gonna do is notch out a little section of this aluminum right here so that I can get my drill bit straight up into this. Okay, so here's a great test. So see how I was just trying to get that notch out of there. Now this has just come out just now. And that's exactly what I don't want to do behind the window. Once the wall's in here, or the shower wall is right here. Interesting. That was a good way to prove my point of what not to do. Okay, now I'll drill a pilot hole. I might tear up some of the paint I just did with the, well, let's just see how this goes here. Right about there. Keep going. We'll stop now. Hit that steel. Yep. That's where we wanted it to go. And hopefully this screw bites the same piece. Oh, ho, ho. Whoops, I did a little bit of... That ain't going nowhere. Let me fix that. Nobody will ever know. How are they gonna know? Okay, 9 more to go. Need one of those SpongeBob clips. 5 coats later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Wayne's gonna do some electrical. I just finished the 5th coat on all of my windows, and it's amazing. And you saw what we started with to where we're at now. Just a lot better, a lot better. And to think I was gonna spray paint these to start. Yeah, everything came out wonderful. You can already tell how much darker and warmer it is in here. So, yep, everything came out good. Oh, except the back glass, since I skipped, that still needs 2 coats. So that's 2 coats behind back there, and I got to get a paintbrush and etch it around there. But yeah, we're gonna call that good. And again, the reason for bumping this project ahead is so that I can start building the window ledges that are gonna go right like that. And then there'll actually be window ledges after we get done, but I need to have these in place, and I didn't want to work around them. So that's why painting the exterior windows that are going to be closed off. And what I'll do is I'll chime back in here tonight. I'll turn on all these bus lights when it's dark and show you exactly what it looks like on the outside at night too. But just came out way better than I was expecting. I'm very happy with that. And I've got all of my screws in to all 10 windows. So no matter what happens, they are not gonna pop down on me behind any of these walls. Sometimes you just gotta fake it till you make it and find a way around everything, you know? So I'm gonna frame up 3 window sills in the back on each side where Wayne's working, so that once he gets ready to run wire, it's just do it once. And then I'll get out of his way and I'll finish up here in the front. We'll work on 2 different ends of the bus. I'm using my Craig pocket hole. And I'm staggering it exactly like I did on the bottom ones here. Do the side one there, flip it over, and then go on the top and stagger them the whole way. I don't know, that's just how I'm doing it. Doing everything wrong, Eric. I already installed one on the other side here, just to kind of see where my line's going to be, because this one also is going to have a 1/2 inch of plywood right here as a windowsill, and you want to be able to still open these back windows. So I'm picking a line right under the aluminum frame right there, and it's not measured from the bottom. It's just every window is going to have this at the same exact point all the way down.
Hitting that stupid wire, man. I think I'm down my head hard.
Wayne and I have choice words to say about the difference in lumber from Home Depot to Lowe's. The 2x2s are literally completely different. I mean different dimensions, not just different quality. I think right now we're sticking with saying Lowe's has the better quality 2x2s, just in our own experience. Give me that. No, this isn't a closing beer. This is just the night has just begun beer. It's only 5:30. It's already dark, as you can see, even though I got all these blocked out windows. Now it's actually dark. I want to show you what it looks like on the outside with all of our work lights on here, but just taking a little break. Trying to work. Got the buddy heater back on. All the windows and the front door closed there to kind of heat it up. Wayne's going to be working on some electrical tonight here in the bus, and I'm going to be working on a few other projects. But in the meantime, just kind of taking it easy. You know, I've been kind of going full tilt since I got back from my Thanksgiving trip with Mom. And I know it probably feels like on this channel that the bus build has just consumed the Nomadic Fanatic channel. But now you also got to understand, this is what I'm working on right now. I'm not traveling right now. I'm in Quartzsite, Arizona. This is just a temporary little part of my life on YouTube. And however, with that said, with all of my subscribers who say that I need to get back on the road and stop talking about the bus, you know, it bugs me that the stats don't lie. I had worked on the bus for 3 weeks, and then I went on the road. Diane and I traveled all the way to Texas and made 3 videos. And those 3 traveling videos, all 3 of them were the 3 worst viewed videos of 2024. And I quote, it's hilarious to me. The entire year, the last 12 months, my 3 travel videos were the least viewed videos. All these bus videos are getting 40,000 views in the first 12 hours. I don't know. Sometimes you have to just embrace the fact that maybe, I don't know, people like to leave comments and say, you need to get back on the road, you need to go do this, and you need to go do that. Well, then why don't I get the views? Why don't I get the views anymore? So I'm just building the bus. We're on a roll right now. I'm gonna take some time off. I'm probably gonna slow down around Christmas time when Diana gets back from California. You know, we may slow down on the video every other day type schedule and change things up. But right now I'm enjoying working on the bus. I'm so glad to be past demolition and actually be building this bus. That's exciting. So I finished all of the window sill ledges everywhere. I've also built up the TV area. This is where the monster TV mount is going to go. So there's 2x4s there instead. And Wayne has been working feverishly today back here. The wheel wells have taken a break, and more on this in my next video. Yeah, guys, that's more insulation. So behind this wall is R5 insulation with 2 pieces of metal steel. Now we've got more R6 insulation on top of that. Wayne is already started electrical. Now I could help him with this, but it's super exciting starting to see outlets here in the bedroom. This will probably be Diana's outlet with 2 USB ports for charging cell phones, Apple Watches, stuff like that. Romex running through insulated walls here. I can't tell you how excited I am about this. And this is part of the thing where I told Wayne, you know, I want to sleep in this by Christmas. Well, we got to start running Romex wire, and I got to go get DC wire for tomorrow. Anyway, I'm not going to cut into this. This is part of Wayne's project, and I'm more working up here right now. But with the work lights on, and oh, I didn't even turn my Christmas lights on outside. Let's go see what the bus looks like with the painted bottom of the windows and the other windows that are going to be blocked off, and see what it looks like. Oh, wow. Wow, that looks so good. I've got this window open a little bit for the extension cord going in there for the light, but oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Then you get back to the bedroom, you cannot even see through these anywhere where I painted right there. That looks awesome at the back. I need to work on that one little hatch right there, but oh my gosh. Wow, I'm so happy about how that turned out. And in the daytime, you guys already saw what I showed you. In the daytime, you cannot even tell that those are blacked out. Those will actually match the top ones when they're closed. Oh, that is so awesome. You'd never know from outside what's going on inside. You would never know where my fridge is outside. It's me right there. So we've got some stuff written down here. 110 volt, 15 amp right there. A little shallow box right there, Romex. So in the videos to come, you know, leading up till Christmas, there's still a lot more work to be done. And I'm assuming, I think January, the month of January, Wayne's going to get pulled off all interior building. I will be on my own with Diana's help, as Diana and I work on the inside and Wayne works on the monster, and I mean monster, not just monster for an RV, but monster for a schoolie solar build. We are going, and I'm just a little hint, over 5,000 watts of solar on the roof. We're loading her up. Guys, have a wonderful weekend. I've been punching the videos out, but I'm going to take my time this weekend. I will get back to you Monday with some more build videos and a couple other things. We got to do our Q&A for the month of December too. So, guys, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. I heard you guys. Eric, you left your beer. Thank you. Good looking out, guys.